speculation that Lowe's Kim Martin is working on developing SR-72-14. October 2022, Lowe's Martin posted on X, part of the dot store model used in the Top Gun Maverick has been on display at the AFP Air Show at a weekend event. This is a movie model, not a real plane. However, the appearance of this model, together with the collaboration between Lowe's Martin and the film crew, makes people believe dot store is a reflection of the SR-72 concept. In terms of design, Darth Vader in the film has many similarities with SR-71. Long fuselage, pointed nose and lower intake configuration, reminiscent of the Blackbird features. However, SR-72 is designed as a drone different from Darth Vader with a pilot in the film. The term hypersonic indicates speeds exceeding Mach 5, about 6,176 kilometers per hour. And Saudi Real 72 is flared as Martin aims for Mach 6 plus, far exceeding the SR-71's Mach 3.32 fuel. U.S. aviation technology now capable enough to make that store a reality. Let's explore its performance through the lens film and reality. Performance of Dostar fighter. In token, Dostar appears with a distinctive pointed nose design optimized for aerodynamics, and the engine system integrated into the fuselage. When Captain Bismarvel's Mito starts, he pushes the control stick to the maximum, activating the afterburner. The rear nozzles burst into a long flame, and on the runway at a military base, the plane skids a long way before takeoff. The airflow from the engine is so strong that it blows off the roof of a nearby guard post, causing Cho, a panicked employee, to dodge. As a test pilot controls by Storrell stated Cho with a large angle of bank, the plane still retains excess kinetic energy. Speed gradually reaches max BA.5, and when the flaps at the air inlets open, the airflow moves from the turbine to the engine. The supercharger force is called scramjets, is one of the rare technologies that can reach supersonic speeds. This is a real concept. SR-72 uses TBCC system, combined turbine with speed low altitude, and scramjet, supersonic speed. When the supercharged jet engine starts working, Dostar quickly surpasses the Blackbird's 6th century and reaches max speed 7.1. At this speed, the front of the aircraft starts to redden due to the heat from the shockwave at supersonic speed. Finally, the design of Dove Store in the Top Gun Maverick is technically reasonable, although it is a structural product. When taking off, the aircraft needs a long glide on the runway. At this speed, the lift mainly comes not from the wings like conventional aircraft, but from the shockwave formed around the fuselage. This concept is similar to the Wave Rider design once tested by the US military, such as the X-43A. However, shockwave-based aircraft are often inefficient at low speeds, requiring a long runway to reach the necessary speed before takeoff. To meet this requirement, Roshko uses two engines, turbine engines for low speed and supercharged jet engines for supersonic speeds. Unlike conventional jet engines, Scandress does not use only mechanical compressors, but relies on supersonic airflow through the engine to compress and extract fuel. This gives the ability to maintain speed high, far beyond traditional systems. However, scramjets only operate effectively at supersonic speeds, i.e. Mach 5 and above, so are not suitable for takeoff or landing. So designs like Dastor or SR-72 actually have to incorporate turbine engines to support the initial stages. This technology is the foundation for projects like Lockheed Martin's SR-72. Although the actual maximum speed of SR-72 is expected to be around Mach 6, plus lower than Mach 10 in the movie, scramjet engines are one of the most advanced technologies in the field of supersonic, but it has its limits. Although it can reach Mach 10 under ideal conditions, the maintaining this speed on a reusable aircraft is still a big challenge to overcome. The Mach 6 to 10 limit, researchers are exploring the OGWE, slanted shockwave detonation engine. This is a new system using tilted shockwaves to compress the gas, then triggering an explosive combustion process. Instead of a steady burn, this process creates a supersonic detonation wave.